Hey guys, welcome back to MPTV. Today I'm bringing you back to Damansara Heights, a home for many high-profile and elite people. And I'm going to show you this brand new 3-story minimalist bungalow house today. And when I say brand new, I mean close to completion. So for the next new owner of this house, this is where you can personalize it by adding in your final touch and your favorite materials into that house. This is a house that comes with a land size of 7,800 square feet, a build size of 8,000 square feet, 6 rooms with ensuite bathroom, 1 maid room, 1 AV room, 1 outdoor terrace, and 1 private pool. Now let's start the tour. The first thing that I like to point out here is the facade of the house. Okay, the layout comes with L-shaped facade. So one thing that you get from here is not only you get a modern looking design here, secondly, every corner of the house you have window space. So this is where you get enough of natural light into the house. Natural light is so important nowadays to every home. Now we are going to the lower ground floor of the house, which is where the car porch is. So at the front here is where the auto gate is. So this auto gate part is where the armor cable is ready for you. And for the car porch, it's 43 feet long. So here's where you can park 6 cars. And one thing I love about this car porch is that at least 4 of the cars are being covered from the sunlight and the rain here. Okay, the side of the car porch here is where you get some storage space here. And there's an interesting space that I love about this level is that here you have 1 room over here, which is with the ensuite bathroom. Okay, so this is a room that you can use it as a bedroom, but if you don't use it as a bedroom, here is a perfect spot for you to use it as a games room or the gym. But the first thing that came into my mind is a motorcycle and a bike collection room. Just look at this. Isn't it a beauty to showcase your bike collection here? Well, if you have any idea of what to do with this space, please comment down below. I'd like to hear from you. The side of the house here is where you have an additional 10 feet land. So for those who love gardening, this is a perfect spot for you. And if you have pets, here's where the pets can hang around. So that stairway over there is where it leads you to the wet kitchen. So imagine if you come back home with a grocery, your maid can go directly here to bring the grocery back to the kitchen. Well, this bungalow is designed for a location of space for a private lift. So if you like to build a private lift, there's a space here where you can build for your private lift area. So it can lift you from the LG floor to the first floor. Now, let's check out the ground floor level. Here's another suggestion for the facade. So if you like to add a little bit of nature into this modern facade, what you can do here is that you can add in a timber strip wall in front of it. This will make the whole facade look more striking. Now, let's go to the most interesting part of this house. Okay, once you walk up to the first floor, here's where you have a general size of walkway with a glass roof with lots of natural lights to this house. So one thing about L-shape is this is the living and that is the dining. Both the living and dining gets a good view of the pool and the garden area. Okay, so for the swimming pool, it comes with a 25 by 25 feet with a depth of 4.5 feet. For a private pool, this is considered a pretty decent size. Okay, another interesting space about this pool area is that here you have this area here where you can either use it as a gazebo or you can use it as a guardhouse. And the side here is where you have these soothing water features. And here is where you have the gardens. Okay, so here's where you can have your bonsai plants, your resort style, tropical style of plants here. Okay, so another space that I love about this house is here you have this small gate located at this space here. So for those who cycle, so this is a very convenient space for you to go in and out with your bicycle. And another proposal here is this wall is hackable wall. So what you can do here is you can build another gate here. So here is where you can park another 2 more cars. So if you have more than 6 cars, this might be a solution for you. And here is where it leads you to the backyard area. So you have a storage room here. You have a bathroom and a shower room here, and this is where the backyard is. Now, let me bring you to the indoor. So there are two ways that lead you up to the ground floor. One is from the LG room area, another one is from the car porch area where you have this walkway to lead you here. Okay, first you see here is this main entrance door size. So for the size of this, one perfect idea for you to add in here is a walnut timber swing door. That matches really well with a size like this. So here is where you can see a little bit of minimalist touch in the house. This is a gallery area where you can display your trophies and your portraits. And this area is where it breaks into two sections. One section for the living and one section for the dining. Now let me show you the dining. Okay, the dining comes with a space where you can host a 12-seater dining set here. And one thing I love about this dining area is you have this glass sliding door here that can be opened out and leads you out to the outdoor space. Okay, so here is your outdoor patio area, and what you can do to enhance this space is to add in a Chengai wood flooring. So here's where you can have your morning tea and breakfast. And one thing about this house is this is facing the morning sun direction. So if you're hosting party or gathering, here's where you can have an indoor and outdoor kind of party and gathering. So you can host up to around 25 guests. Okay, the side here is where you have a guest room. So the guest room comes with a wood-like house flooring. So one thing I love about L shape, like I always mention, is that every part of the house, every corner of the house, you get natural light here. Okay, so for the guest room, you have an ensuite bathroom here. Now, to the kitchen. Okay, look at the space of the kitchen here. Isn't this a huge space? When I look at a size like this for a dry kitchen, the first thing that came into my mind is the storage. Okay, so here is where you can have a long wide L shape or the U shaped kitchen, and here is where you can have a long kitchen island. Okay, why is this so important is because if you are hosting a gathering for food preparation, here's where you need a lot of foods to be displayed and to be prepared together with your guests. Okay, nowadays that's the kind of living that we have. Okay, here is a pantry area, a huge area where you can have a lot of storage. So what you see here is lots of storage space. And to the wet kitchen, one thing I love about this wet kitchen and the yard area is it's 34 feet long. So there's lots of usage that you can use here. Here's where you can have your heavy cooking, and that stairway is where your maid can pick up the grocery to come back to this area. And here is where the maid room is. The maid room itself is huge enough that you can have 2 to 3 maids living in, and it comes with an ensuite bathroom as well. Now let's go to the living. The size of the living room space here is 29 by 19.5 feet, so it's a huge area here. Here is where you can have 2 sections of living or 1 huge living section here, which you can have 10 to 15 family members. Okay, one thing that I love about this space is there's a lot of natural lights here that you're getting from every corner, and this glass sliding door here is where you can lead you to the outdoor as well. So if you're having gathering, imagine if you have an open space that leads you to the dining and the living. Okay, another space here is where you can use it as the AV room. Okay, so for those movie lovers, this is a perfect spot for you. But another alternatively, you can use it as a home office or homeschooling area. Now, let's go to the first floor. For the stairway, the side here is where you have a powder room, so this is for your guests. So here is where it leads you to the lower ground floor room, where the game room or the gym room is, and here is where it leads you to the first floor. So what I'd like to talk about here is you have this modern looking handrail with strip lightings ready for you. As you can see, the flooring is bare, so here is where the next owner of the house can add in the favorite material that he loves, such as timber flooring or any type of timber floor, timber material that you like. Okay, for the balustrade, you can add in a 90-degree glass balustrade, or nowadays, one very trendy one is floor to ceiling metal threads balustrade. Okay, now let's move to the bedrooms. For the first floor, so here is where we have 4 bedrooms, 2 normal size rooms, 1 master bedroom and 1 junior suite, and a staircase that leads you up to the outdoor terrace. So you have 2 living areas here. Okay, another option where you can use it as a home office area. For the master, you have a square size, huge layout here. Okay, so here is where you can have your king size bed and you can have your study area, working area. And one thing about this master is it's located at the corner, so you get natural light from both sides of the house. Here is where you can use it as a walk-in wardrobe area. So another walk-in wardrobe area here. So for the master bathroom, here is where you can have a bathtub, a shower area, and you have a his and hers and a white mirror wall here. And here is where you have all the imported marble wall and a shower seat area here. Now, let's go to a junior suite. Another family space that you have is here. So this family space is where you have a double volume ceiling height. So what the owner have currently done is he built a mezzanine floor. And this staircase is where it leads you to the outdoor terrace. If you have children who prefer more privacy space, you can actually have your junior suites start from here instead of here. So give me some input here. What would you do with such a space if this is your room? Please comment down below. Okay, for the junior suites, you have windows at every side of the house. So here's where you have lots of natural lights and you get a good view of the hilly neighborhood of Damansara Heights. And for the bathroom, you can have your his and hers. You have this bathtub here and you have this shower seat here as well. Okay, so for the other two bedroom, it comes with a size which is big enough for you to have a king size bed and a study tables, and it also comes with an ensuite bathroom space. Now let's check out the outdoor terrace. Before we go out to the sky terrace, here's another space which is a mezzanine floor level. So this is a space where your teenage children might like it to use it as a study area. Now let's check out the sky terrace and the view. The sky terrace is half covered by this aluminium wood timber ceiling here. So this is a material that is highly durable. Okay, the size of the sky terrace is 28 by 19.5 feet. Here is where you get an unobstructed view of the KL. Isn't this a beauty? So this is an area here where you can have a sky dining with your family and close friends here by enjoying the night view of the city. Another thing about this house is made of metal roof. So this metal roof is come with 10 years of warranty. So that's all about this house. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like to have an exclusive viewing of this house, please click the link below and I'd like to show you around. Thank you for watching. See you.